Hello again. So I'm here with the most highly requested video so far, which is contouring. And I finally decided to do this. I'm gonna make it basic because I've watched a lot of videos out there and it seems that these are being, in my opinion, they're overcomplicating it. It doesn't have to be so complicated. It's basic stuff. It's stuff that makeup artists have been doing forever, especially with photography and fashion, television, where intense lighting causes your features to flatten, and that's why we contour. Contouring, it refers to shading and highlighting, and you're basing it on that darker colors have a tendency to cause your features to recede by mimicking shadows, and the light colors, light tends to cause features to be accentuated. So we're working with those two concepts along with texture. Texture meaning matte colors and frosted colors. Frosted tends to accentuate. Matte colors tend to do the same where they recede, they create shadows. So we're going to work with those two principles, and everything here is interrelated. You've got to work with your own features. Take a really good look. Take a look at yourself and how the light hits you normally, and that's what we're going to go with. So with that, hold on 1 second. All right. First off, we'll just look at my face here. Okay. So, I don't know if I'm gonna have the best lighting, but first of all, for your dark tones, to create chiseled cheekbones, you're gonna go from the end of your lip, the corners of your lips, to the top of your ears, or you can just make the fish face and go. That's where the dark is gonna go. The light is gonna go into the areas where the light normally hits you, which would be little triangles right here on the bridge of the nose, the brow up here, and on the chin. Okay, basic stuff. Now what you use, this is an open, okay, your preference. Look at your skin type, look at your tone, and all of these factors, dry, oily, all that stuff. Personally, my favorite thing to do is use a powder foundation. I find that powder foundation will give you a medium to full coverage. So after you do your skincare routine, your primer, and then your foundation, whether it be a cream foundation, a BB cream, a CC cream, a DD cream, whatever, then you can do your contouring after that. That's what I do. There's all these other different ways, but I find that the most simple way and the quickest way is by doing that and then going in with your, I start with my lighter colors. So after my powder foundation is on, my foundation and my everything else, I'll demonstrate with MAC. I'm normally like a C3 or a C4 in their Studio Fix powder foundation. So with the contouring, when I start to contour, I'm going to use a lighter shade, a lighter tone. This one that probably like a C2. This right here is a C2. So I'll use that, even something lighter sometimes. Don't go crazy. If in normal everyday life, keep it subtle. Keep the contouring subtle. People are going to notice. If you're on stage and getting ready to do a show, fine, go crazy. But otherwise, subtlety is good here. So with a light color, just take a little bit, and you're going to do right where I was talking about where the light normally hits. So your little triangle right here, your little triangle right here underneath your eyes. Don't go too crazy because powder under the eyes, if you've got any kind of texture issues, wrinkles, whatever, it doesn't look pretty. And then bridge of the nose. Okay, let me get this other brush out of my hand. Then you go right in here, over the brows. I also like to take a smaller brush and go in right in there just to highlight the brow area. Chin, lips. If you go with a lighter color right around your lips, it's going to create the illusion of larger, more plump lips. So just a little tip there. Then after you've done all your light colors, you're going to go in with a darker. You can either use a bronzer or a blush, my favorite forever was, it's called Tan Tone by MAC, and unfortunately a couple weeks ago my makeup case dropped from the shelf and shattered like all of my favorite bronzers and blushes, Tan Tone being one of them. I still use it even though it's in a million pieces, and fortunately I have a ton of makeup, so that's good, but hopefully MAC still makes this color. Right now I'm just going to demonstrate with a blush by MAC. It's called Gingerly, and that'll work for these purposes. Anyway, so what I was saying, corner of the lip, top of the cheek, top of the ear. Go right there, fish face, whatever you prefer, do that. I'm going to chisel your cheekbones. If you having a fat day, double chin issue, whatever, go under the jawline. It's going to help define your jaw and create more depth there. Also, you can go around the hairline for women or men with full faces. That'll help to kind of make it look smaller. Nose issues, if you've got a wide nose and you want to make it smaller, same thing. You're going to take the dark color and you're going to go right down the sides of the nose, lightly, because this will stand out and people will notice and like, why does she have dirt on the side of her nose? Okay, don't do that. Not pretty. So you can do that. Then pretty much anywhere where you want to create shadows and depth and chisel out your face. If you want to have a six-pack ab and you don't, you can do little six-pack abs with your bronzer. I don't know, all these random facts. But that's basically it. It's simple. Keep it simple, keep it subtle, and it's really beautiful. It's one of those things, it's one of those tricks where you can do, it really changes the way you look. It highlights your features. It's all good stuff. So if you have questions, email me, message me, let me know. If you want something more in-depth, let me know. Again, if you want to add a little highlight, this is another tip I do right here on the cheekbones. If you want to add, and this goes for all ages, it doesn't have to be just young, but a little bit of highlight, you can use an eyeshadow, a light eyeshadow or whatever. Just put it right in here, brings out your cheekbones, and remember to blend. Blending is everything in makeup artistry. Well-blended makeup is beautiful makeup. If you don't blend, it looks like crap. Just saying. All right, guys. Have a good day, night, whatever it is, and I'll talk to you soon.